Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
We go set. 180. All right, give me radar. 2 rounds, tap. Slams. 11. Hey, 50.
On first down at Stafford. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Set. Get us 20. Alert. And middle. 32. Get wide. You go tight. 61. Match box.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 42-yard line.
And set. 21. 280. Here we go, D. Kill.
On the ground, Kamara. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Stafford. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 35. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Monday.
Throwing again. Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
Ladies.
Third and long. It's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him again. That was the corner, Robert Alford, with a sack. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
So that one will be accepted.
We play to win. Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Come on.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott looking downfield for Godwin. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Jets 0. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Back to throw. Stafford. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
49-yard line.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Big dad, big dad. We're going to 52. Shit. Under. You got Ocean Man. You got Ocean Man right there.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And going deep for him, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You got it.
Out of bounds at the 17-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready? 180. My 54. Hey.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down.
Like 7.
Here we go on fourth. Stafford. And that is going to be incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down.
Kill. 27, 26.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for New England. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this one's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Check. Lucky. Check nickel. Out. We're going to 54. 1
Here's Prescott. That's going to be caught. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Here we go. 480. Here we go. Going to 54. 180. Shoot. 26.
It's Coleman here. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Tevin Coleman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
58, boys, 58, Mike.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
A beautiful fake. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford gets this one to Hill. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Mighty, lady. Mike. All right, D, let's go. All right, D. Alert!
Stafford on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Stafford now to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. So they will go for it. Stafford. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Prescott on 1st down. Flushed out right. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This will be fielded at the 8. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You better bring it. There go, kill.
Prescott from the gun. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Go. Get out there. Motion. Switch. Deuce.
And that'll set him back 5.
Nice, sweetheart. We're going to 52. Slam. Watch it. Check 99. Showing it. Under. Motion. Check. Shift. 26.
On second down, it's Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Now Prescott. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Throwing again, Prescott on second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, second most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans.
You. Here we go, 46.
Third and long for Prescott. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line.
Set the turn, defense. Let's go.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Mike, 58, right there. If you don't get
On second down, it's Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
You got nothing. Hey, kill. 27.
On first down, it's Coleman. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Set. 180. Watch the screen.
Again, it's Kamara. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Ross on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Any day. Check 37. Swerve to 8. 26.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Hey, watch this. We're going to 54. 26.
From the 31, Prescott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Check. Fresno.
49, check 49, check 49.
Check 26.
On first down, it's Coleman down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. 47. Kill. Get him off. West. 26.
On second down and 4, Prescott, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
She's singing too.
Oh, she's at least...
She's on like the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Daniel Sorensen on the tackle.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 3rd and long. Stafford. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here's Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position.
Wild. Check the backer. Hatchet.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Man, I got you. Go. Get out there. 26.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Share. Under. Back. 26.
They'll try to run this one in, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
We play to win. Let's
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for New England, the win moves them up.